As the year comes to a close, we're going to be catching up with a jockey for who 2018 has been full of memorable moments. This is what's coming up on HK Direct today. Christophe Lemaire 2018 has been memorable for both the quality and the quantity of his winners this year. We'll be hearing from him on the show this week. Yes, what a year it's been for Christophe Lemaire. Coming into this weekend, he's on 205 winners, so he'll be crowned champion jockey in Japan for the second time. He's 55 wins clear of his nearest rival, Mirko De Muro. He's won big races as well on the likes of Rei de Oro, Mozu Ascot, and of course on the newest superstar of Japanese racing, Armadai. And during his recent visit to Hong Kong for the International Jockeys Championship and the Hong Kong International Races, I caught up with him to talk about his accomplishments this year. Christophe, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Welcome back to Hong Kong 2018. There's been plenty of highlights there for you.
Yes, fantastic year. I could reach the 200 mark in a year, so it was my priority this year. And then obviously some nice victories, especially with Almondai and Rei de Oro. Great thrill and great moments in this season. And hopefully we'll see these horses again at top level.
Let's talk about those two horses, starting off with Armadai. To win the Japanese fillies Triple Crown was one thing, but then to go and win the Japan Cup the way she did, that was something else.
Yes, it was a great challenge for her to compete in the Japan Cup against older horses, but she's such a talented filly that I had no fear of having good results, and what she has shown on that race was fantastic. I could hear some very nice words about her all around the world, and it was quite special to win the Japan Cup with this filly.
Armadai, the filly, in the blink of an Armadai, looms up to Kaseki. Christophe Lemaire hits the go button past the 200-metre mark. The filly strikes the front. It's going to be Armadai's Japan Cup. The filly makes history as she goes on and scores from Kaseki. Suave Richard will get in for third.
You've ridden a lot of great horses in your time, both in Japan and all around the world. How good is Armadai?
Oh, she's maybe one of the best from her debut. I felt that she was something special. She's got stamina, speed, acceleration. She's easy to ride, so she's nearly a perfect horse to ride, and she's been improving race by race.
Here she comes. Armadai stretches right out. Armadai will go on and score and makes history. Goes on and wins the Triple Crown.
We've heard that she's going to head to Dubai in 2019 for the Dubai World Cup meeting. What about, could she be an Arc type? We know how much the Japanese would love to win the Arc.
Yes, of course. I think next year it will be her main target. As you know, Japanese horses tried every year to win the Arc, and they really want to win it. I think with a horse like Almondai, we can dream about it. If she can handle the Longchamp track or heavy track if it's raining, she will have a big chance. She's a big heart filly. She knows her job very well. She's got a lot of abilities. So we must try to win with that kind of horses.
And what about Rei de Oro, a Japanese Derby winner who you'd been to Dubai with earlier this year, to win the Tenno show recently? Must have been very satisfying.
Yes, I was happy to find him at his best in autumn.
Rei de Oro, Christophe Lemaire, 3 Group 1s in a row for the jockey, and he goes on and scores. Sungrazer second.
In Dubai, I was a little bit disappointed, but the race was very slow, and we were on the back of the field. The horse was very keen, a bit excited before the race, so couldn't run at his best. And this autumn, the horse get more mature, and his race in the Tenno show was very good. I hope he will win the Ari Makinen at the end of the year. It's one of the biggest races in Japan. And then we'll see next year. I don't know about his targets, but he's a very, very good horse.
At the end of this year, you'll be crowned champion jockey in the JRA for the second time, as you mentioned, with over 200 winners. What does an achievement like that mean to you?
In France, I've never used to be, you know, like a winning machine and winning so many races. So what is good for me is to have the chance to ride favorite horses every weekend, and before every race, I know I can win the race. So the goal for me is to give my horse the best race, the smoothest race possible, and not to lose the race. So winning gives you, of course, a lot of confidence, and it's a great enjoyment to ride so many good horses every weekend.
Let's hope we do see Armandai in the Arc next year. What a race that would be, her up against Enable and Sea of Class. As for this horse, well, Christophe will be hoping to bring his year to an end on a high note on him. Radioro, who will line up as the favourite for the Eri McKinnon coming up at Nakayama on Sunday. And that's a race we'll be simulcasting as part of our coverage of racing this weekend. So make sure you tune into Trackside. Coverage starts at 12 o'clock. The Eri McKinnon is our simulcast race. The final Group 1 for the Japanese season due off at 2:25 Hong Kong time. Here in Hong Kong, the feature race is the Griffin Trophy for the youngsters, race 3 at 1:30. Plus, we've got a really good Class 2 race over 2,000 metres to look forward to, featuring Derby Hopefuls, Dark Dream and Harmony Victory. Of course, it was won last year, that equivalent race, by Exultant, who went on to win the Vase just a couple of weeks ago. But that's it for us here on HK Direct. Join us on the show next week when we'll be bringing you a special on Werther, who was recently retired, the former Horse of the Year. Until then, though, all the best for Christmas. We look forward to your company next time on HK Direct.